community liaison for Forgotten Harvest.
What does Forgotten Harvest do?
So the mission of Forgotten Harvest is to end hunger, and we do that by collecting surplus produce and perishable food from grocery stores, catering companies, dairies, and we take that food free of charge to churches, soup kitchens, and shelters. These are the pillars that help feed the community. Forgotten Harvest feeds about 131,000 people every single day, and we do that with the help of our partner agencies that consist of the churches, soup kitchens, and the shelters.
What is your main goal for Forgotten Harvest?
The main goal of Forgotten Harvest is to end hunger in our community.
How many people do you help a year?
So Forgotten Harvest is on target to rescue about 53 million pounds of food this year. Each pound of food represents a person, so about 53 million people.
What source provides you with the most food?
I would definitely say our grocery stores, our grocery store chains that consist of, Kroger's, Myers, Walmart's, the Whole Foods. We have close to 300 different donors that we rescue food from, and I would definitely say the grocery store chains are our biggest supplier of food.
How many volunteers do you have?
We have 16,000 volunteers.
Is that enough, or do you need more?
We always need more volunteers. Volunteers are our lifeline. Without the volunteers, we would not be able to repackage food that comes to our distribution center to give out to the community. There is no way we would be able to feed so many people without volunteers. We always need more volunteers.
How much has Forgotten Harvest made an impact on people?
Forgotten Harvest is making an impact on people's lives every single day. It impacted my life. I came to Forgotten Harvest about 6 years ago, and at that time, I had lost my job, and my kids were 2 and 3. And I had heard of food banks, but never the concept of a food rescue, giving fresh and, fresh perishable food. And I started researching Forgotten Harvest, and I absolutely fell in love with the concept and the organization itself. I am, living witness that they do really help people out in the community. And I see people getting help every single day. That is one of the joys of my job. It impacts the community in such a powerful way. I couldn't even put it in words.
What parts of Detroit do you work in?
We work in Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties.
What types of foods do you normally give to people?
Because we are a food rescue, there's always a different variety of things that we get in. So we may get a semi-truckload of just tomatoes or just peppers or lettuce. We always get a different variety of things, but the one thing that I will say that we get an abundance of is tomatoes.
Is all the money you make from donations?
Yes, it is. So we rely on donations from individuals, from corporations. We apply for grants. That is how we keep our mission going. That's how we keep our trucks fueled. If our trucks can't run, people don't eat. We keep our trucks fueled. We keep our building, keep our electricity on. The donations really make an impact. And 94% of all donations go right back into the operation.
Has the need for Forgotten Harvest gotten bigger or smaller over the
It's
years?
gotten bigger. In the last 3 years, we have grown 300%. We've expanded our building. We've expanded our cooler space, 10,000 square feet, and we are outgrowing that. So absolutely, the need is growing. We have so many different churches that want to become partners of ours, but because the 300 partners we already have, they need more. They're seeing an increase in their food lines. There's definitely a bigger need, and it's growing every day, unfortunately.
This is all beef jerky?
Yep. People love it. People come trying to buy it. We never sell our food. The community, they really. So, for example, these were loose potatoes that came in. We have volunteers repack these today. So tomorrow, these are going to go out to our mobile pantries. So a family's gonna get this tomorrow and they're able to feed their family. This is where all of our produce comes. You know, we get this beautiful produce. For example, we get these 5-vine tomatoes. The manufacturer thinks that if one of those tomatoes fall off during distribution, it's no longer a use to them. So it used to be that they would just toss them, throw them away. These tomatoes cost $5 at the grocery store. People in the community, million pounds of food is thrown in the landfill every year. If we could just save 20% of that, there would be no hungry people in our community.
What happens if donations slow down?
So if donations slow down, unfortunately, it's a vicious domino effect. We get hungry people in the community that can't eat because we can't send the trucks out. You know, we lose valuable staff members that help fundraise for the dollars and help get this wonderful food in. Without the donations, we would not survive. It would be a vicious effect.
So you need more donations?
We always need more donations. Okay, so Forgotten Harvest is like the non-traditional things that other people cannot do anything with. So this applesauce was packed by volunteers. Somebody's going to get this. I mean, anything that they prepare Thai in restaurants, we get them. I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
You should go hungry. Station in Oklahoma, we partner with Art Van Furniture, and people are able to drop off just a variety of different things to all of the Art Van stores. So some of the stuff we're going to see today, like these blankets and water, this is non-traditional things that we would have, pans and things, but all of this is going to Oklahoma. So all this is going to Oklahoma. We can't even walk through. And again, because of the Oklahoma, I mean, it is packed to the brim.
Forgotten Harvest has done so much for so many people.
They've made an impact on those who are less fortunate than us.
They work very hard to make sure that people who are hungry don't go one day without food.
Every year, they help 53 million people, but there are still more people in the world that are hungry.
Volunteering is crucial to make sure that Forgotten Harvest flourishes.
You can make a big impact by donating to ForgottenHarvest.org or by spending a little time volunteering.
Every dollar and every hour will bring us one step closer to a hunger-free world.